Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to watch this video. I'm going to show you how to make Jolly Rancher saltwater toffee, which is absolutely delicious, and the best part is that it's super easy. Before we get started with the video, you guys, we are doing a Nintendo Switch giveaway, which we are so excited to give away, so make sure that you guys sub, share this video, like, and of course comment, and we're trying to reach 200,000 subscribers, which we're so close to, so let's get there right away so we can give this Nintendo Switch away. Thanks everyone! Alright, so let's get started. So of course you will need your Jolly Rancher candies. I ended up using the blue raspberry because that's one of my favorite flavors, and I also wanted to see how the blue turned out. You will need about 14-15 of the Jolly Rancher candies to make the recipe that I did, which ended up making about 20 to 25 of saltwater taffy candies, depending on how big you wanted them. So here we have all the other ingredients. It's half a tablespoon of butter, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of water, and then we have your sugar, which is a 1/4 cup of sugar. We have 1 tablespoon of corn starch, and this clear stuff is corn syrup, so that is a 1/4 cup. And then, like I said, in addition to this, you will also need your Jolly Rancher candies, which is about 14 to 15 of them. Here's my pot. I have it on about medium heat. Make sure that you guys stay there, stirring it continuously so that it doesn't burn or get stuck to the bottom. Pretty much all we're gonna do is we're gonna add all the ingredients. You can just put them in all at once. We're gonna stir it, and we're gonna wait till it boils and gets to a temperature of 265 degrees Fahrenheit at minimum. It can be a little bit higher if you want your candy a little bit harder. In the meantime, you also want to prep a bread pan with butter, and pretty much from this point on, the candy is going to stick to whatever it touches. So I end up using some gloves that are covered in butter, and then the scissors that I use to cut the toffee are also covered in butter. Even if you put the candy down on a cutting board, it will get stuck. So I'm just warning you ahead to make sure that you're 100% ready once your candy is ready to go. Alright, so far I'm happy with how this is looking. Obviously the Jolly Ranchers are the last thing to sort of melt, so just make sure you keep stirring them. They will separate and melt. And as you can see, it's boiling and it looks good. So I'm just going to wait until this reaches 265, which as you can see there, it has. So I have my pan all prepped, and obviously make sure you turn off your heat and just be careful because this is really hot, but then you can see, I love how it kind of changes color already into this sort of like clear looking slime stuff. So the key to this is that obviously you're going to make it a little bit colder. You want to cool it off, but you don't want it to be hard either. So you can see that I'm able to smush it a little bit, but it's not burning my hand or anything like that. So I think this only took about 5 minutes to cool off, but that might depend on where you live. So just be smart and don't touch it if it's too hot. So this is my favorite part about making saltwater toffee, is that this is this squishy, ooey gooey candy, not to mention, even though it looks like slime, you're going to eat it, it's going to be so amazing. It's kind of warm, and the neat thing is that after about 10 minutes of stretching it out, it changes color. So it's just a really neat process to make this candy. So I hope you guys enjoy it if you choose to try making this stuff. Okay, so we are almost done our toffee, and we're going to get to try it soon. So as you can see, the color has changed. So now it's more of a white color, obviously lighter and shinier. So it's starting to look pretty amazing. And I don't know if you can tell this, but it is getting harder to pull. So obviously it's cooled off a bit more. So we're almost ready to start cutting this up into our little candy blocks, and then we'll wrap it up and we'll be done. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have everything covered in butter, so I'm just showing you that my scissors are buttered and the toffee is now on parchment paper. I'm just getting ready to wrap the candy. So this is that Glad press and steel stuff, so it's naturally kind of sticky, and that's what I use to put my candies in. So I'm just going to start cutting this up. This is where you can sort of have fun with it. You can do whatever you want with your little shapes. This is what it looks like when you just roll your stuff into a ball and you just cut it. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, and you can just go from there.